Hi there, my darling Leos. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Halloween! And welcome to your reading for Halloween week, October the 27th. So, my darling Leos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Halloween Oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with angel answer cards. All right, my darling Leos, what messages does Leo need to know for this week of the 27th of October? Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Oh, I love this one. This is one of my favorite oracles in this deck. Infinite possibilities, Skull of Stars. So, I mean, what I feel this week is that, clearly you have that energy around you of infinite possibilities, my darling Leos. So, look for the signs, look for the synchronicities. The word that popped into my head was take chances. Take the chance if you see it, because, we're in that week of the veil being very thin, and I feel that there's a lot of magic sprinkled, and there will be a lot of magic sprinkled towards the mid and the end of this week. So enjoy the energy, my darling Leos, and work with the energies. Let us consult the tarot here and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Leos. Did I say Aries? I'm sorry if I called you Aries. I meant Leo. My darling Leos. What messages does Leo need to know? Upside down. 7 of Wands. Oh, that's upside down. Oh, sorry, they're all upside down, are they? No, some aren't. Some aren't. I need to go through those. Never mind. It's all good. All right, my darling Leos, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is a card of conviction. It's like when you know that, something is for you. When you know that you need to do something. When you know that something is just so right. Yeah. Something is just so right that it can't be wrong. That is the 7 of Wands. It's that have the courage of your convictions. Push forward with ideas. Don't let anybody sway you off your path, my darling Leos. Because I feel with that infinite possibilities, I just feel you have the potential this week to manifest miracles, my darling Leos. That's just the energy I'm getting. It's the message that I'm feeling. It's just the energy that I'm picking up from your reading is to just trust and have the courage of your convictions. Move forward. I mean, you can see here, this is an energy of having to defend his position at the top of a hill. It is, you may feel that you need to defend your choices, defend your actions, defend your decisions, my darling Leos, but you don't. The only person you need to defend those choices, actions, decisions, things to is yourself, my darling Leos. But it can be difficult if you feel that you're being challenged about why you believe a certain thing, why you do a certain thing, but it's not up to anybody else. As long as you know why you have these beliefs, as long as you know why you're going for something, as long as you know why you love someone, it does not matter. It's your life, it's your choices, it's your decision, my darling Leo. So I feel that that's important for you to know, just to stand your ground, have the courage of your convictions here with that 7 of Wands. And then you've got the Moon card. So this is Pisces energy. So if you do have Pisces in your chart anywhere, I would recommend you go watch the Pisces reading, because there could be a message there for you. But the moon is all about what is hidden. So, what is in the shadows, my darling Leos. It's about, the moon illuminates. So we know we just had that big super moon in Aries at, when was that? The start of, I think the 9th or something, the 7th? No, the 7th of October. And I mean, it was massive, and it illuminated. I think I got up at midnight, and when I walked out, it was like, it looked like there was a light left on, but it wasn't. It was the moon coming through the window, and it just lit up the whole of my house, and it was amazing. So the moon illuminates. It casts shadows on, maybe some things that we don't see or that we don't want to see. But I feel it's important for you to be aware of things that may be hidden, my darling Leos, and to just, I'm not going to say be cautious, but I'm just going to say be aware. That's it. That's really all I'm getting off the moon card, is to be aware that there could possibly be some things that you're not being told, or that had not been revealed to you. So it may be worth, just with especially because the 7 of Pentacles has come up here, it may be worth just, waiting, contemplating a little bit more before you make that next move, my darling Leos. So here, as I said, you have the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is all about, contemplation. Is what you have done worth it? Is, where you've come from, what you've put into, this life, is it worth it? And I would say yes, because, I mean, you can see she's grown these beautiful big pentacles here. I feel it's time, for you, or that you're being encouraged to, look at what you've done and realize that you've come a long way, my darling Leos. And maybe it's almost time to take this big pentacle that you've grown and plant it somewhere else. Repeat. What do they say? Rinse, repeat. That you've shown that you can do this, my darling Leos. You've shown that you can grow a successful bush, so to speak. I feel that it's time to take this pentacle and plant it somewhere else. But like I said, just be aware of, if it's to do with anybody else, or it's to do with needing to get more information, then maybe you need to get more information before you make the final decision as to where you're going to put that. I hope that makes sense, my darling Leos, because that's the energy that I'm feeling off this this card for you. So if I'm going to put it all together, I mean, with this Skull of Stars, the infinite possibilities, I just feel that what popped into my head was the world is your oyster, my darling Leos. And look, if you hate oysters, sorry, but, that's very cliche, I know. But what I feel is happening here for you is that you need to stand up for your beliefs. You need to make sure that whatever you're going to put your energy into, whatever your next move is going to be, you're going to be behind it 110%. You're going to have the courage of your convictions, and you are going to just trailblaze forward here, my darling Leos. The only caution thing I just say here is to, I feel before you do this, you just make sure that you're being told everything. That's the caveat of this reading, I feel. But you have infinite possibilities, my darling Leos, which is just amazing. I'm loving this energy for you, my darling Leos. All right, let us see what final messages we've got for you. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel grow, and I would really appreciate. So, all right, let's get final messages for you. Yeah, get more information. What did I say? You cannot make this up. Totally what I said off the moon card. Get more information. Your angels are agreeing. Yeah, listen to your intuition. Trust that what you're, what may be popping into your head is there for a reason, is guiding you, my darling Leos. Yeah, and meditation brings answers. So if you need to take some time, if you need, which I'm encouraging you to do, is to think about things, meditate on it, take some time for yourself, my darling Leos, and ask your angels for some help. A year from now, they say, yeah, you've got a huge, big yes. Yeah. So don't be freaked out with the year from now. Doesn't mean this is going to take a year. What it means is where you're going to be a year from now will amaze you of what you've done. When you look back on what you've done a year from now, you're going to be amazed, is what I feel to tell you with this reading, my darling Leos, because I feel that everything is happening at this time to set yourself up for the infinite possibilities of the future, my darling Aries. I love this for you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.